Tamara stood frozen beside the floor-to-ceiling windows. Her heart felt shattered. The man she had trusted, the man she had protected, the man she had fallen in love with, was a billionaire. Not just any billionaire. One of the most powerful men in South Korea. She looked at Min-Jae. For the first time, she didn't recognize him. How much of it was real? She asked. Min-Jae's eyes filled with pain. Everything. Tamara laughed bitterly. Everything except your name. Everything except your company. Everything except your entire life. Silence filled the room. Then Tamara grabbed her handbag. Min-Jae stepped forward. Tamara. She stopped him with one look. No. Without another word. She walked away, leaving Min-Jae completely alone. As the elevator doors closed, Tamara didn't see the black sedan parked across the street. Inside sat a woman smiling. Seo Yuna. And she had been watching everything. Inside Taeyang Group headquarters, Seo Yuna watched security footage on a giant screen. A slow smile appeared. So she finally knows. An executive standing nearby looked nervous. What should we do? The executive's voice trembled slightly. Seo Yuna stood. Elegant. Powerful. Dangerous. We destroy her. The room became silent. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Chairwoman. A nervous voice finally broke the silence. Seo Yuna turned coldly. As long as Tamara remains close to Min-Jae, she is a threat. Her voice became even darker. And threats must be eliminated. Nobody dared argue. Nobody even looked her in the eyes. Because everyone knew one thing. Seo Yuna didn't lose. Ever. Moments later, a private investigator entered. He placed a thick file on her desk. Across the front cover was one name. Tamara. That night, Tamara couldn't sleep. Every memory replayed inside her mind. The convenience store. The apartment. The tea conversations. The smiles. The late-night talks. Had any of it been real? Suddenly her phone rang. Unknown number. She answered. Hello? A woman's voice replied. Do you know who Min-Jae really is? Tamara's heart skipped. Who is this? The woman laughed softly. The man you love isn't just a billionaire. He's the reason people have died. The line disconnected. Tamara froze. Her hands trembled. What did that mean? Then her phone received a photo. A photo of Min-Jae standing beside several men dressed in black. And behind them, a strange symbol appeared. A symbol linked to one of Korea's most feared mafia organizations. Tamara confronted Min-Jae. She threw the photograph onto his desk. Explain this. Min-Jae looked down. His face darkened. For several seconds, he said nothing. Then finally, it's true. Tamara stepped backward. What is true? Min-Jae took a deep breath. My family controls one of the largest business empires in Asia. He paused. And for decades, they've also controlled one of the most powerful criminal networks. Tamara couldn't believe it. No. Min-Jae nodded. I tried to leave that life, but they wouldn't let me. For the first time, Tamara saw genuine fear in his eyes. Then Min-Jae whispered something that changed everything. They're coming for you now. Outside Tamara's apartment, a black SUV slowly stopped. 3 men stepped out, all dressed in black. They moved toward the building entrance. Silent, purposeful. Inside her apartment, Tamara was making coffee, completely unaware. Min-Jae's phone suddenly exploded with alerts. His face turned pale. Tamara. No answer. He called again. Still nothing. Then he saw the security footage. 3 men entering her building. Min-Jae immediately grabbed his car keys. For the first time in years, the billionaire chairman looked terrified. Inside the elevator, one of the men smiled. We found her. Tamara opened her apartment door and froze. 3 strangers stood outside. One stepped forward. Miss Tamara, we need you to come with us. Her instincts screamed danger. She slammed the door. The men forced their way inside. Tamara ran, her heart pounding. Suddenly, crash. The apartment door exploded open. Min-Jae appeared, followed by his security team. The room erupted into chaos. Bodyguards fought attackers. Furniture shattered. Glass exploded. Tamara watched in shock. Because the quiet, homeless man she once knew moved like a trained warrior. Within moments, the attackers were defeated. Min-Jae rushed to her. Are you hurt? Tamara stared at him, speechless. One attacker laughed before being dragged away. You saved her today, but next time, you won't. Late that night, Seo Yuna stood alone inside her penthouse. Looking over Seoul, a glass of wine rested in her hand. The city lights glittered below. A man entered quietly. The attack failed. Seo Yuna smiled. She wasn't angry. She was amused. Good. The man looked confused. Good. Seo Yuna turned toward the city lights. Now Min-Jae knows the war has started. She lifted another file. This one contained photographs. Photographs of Tamara. Photographs of Min-Jae. Photographs connected to a secret. A secret nobody knew. A secret capable of destroying both of them forever. Seo Yuna smiled, then whispered, "Let's see if love survives the truth." The final photograph slowly came into view. Tamara's face, Min-Jae's face, and a DNA report, showing a shocking result. To be continued.